Hey guys, it's Osiris again, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna start this video off with a little story time. So, I have an ex, and we've been pretty friendly, you know, on a friendly level lately. We've been hanging out. And she messed with this guy in the past, and that guy is friends with my ex's twin sister. Thus, he's been hanging around the house lately. Okay, so I've been picking my ex up from her mom's house, and we've been hanging out. So one day, I'm hanging out with my best friend, and I get a text from my ex saying, I'm tired of all these people being in this house. So I'm like, okay, so we're gonna pick you up and we're gonna hang out and watch movies and stuff. So I go over to my ex's house to pick her up, and I pull out of their driveway and I'm driving up the street, and we were going to the store to get some movie snacks. And then as we were in the car, she was like, well, I forgot a part. Every time I pick up my ex from her house, the guy comes outside. And in the beginning, I thought nothing of it. I just let it go. But on this particular time, when I picked her up, she told me that he was doing that on purpose and was actually talking to other people that were in the house about how, yeah, I'm gonna go outside and just to mess with me and stuff like that. So something on me clicked. I turned the car around and I went in their house, knocked down her twin's door, and I was like, where is he? Where is he? And he stood up, and I beat his ass. And that was the first time in a few years that I've gotten into a fight. Now, I know you guys are thinking, what does this fight have to do with psychological changes? Well, I'll tell you. Me, pre-transition, I was very timid, meek, and I didn't fight. I wasn't a fighter. I avoided any type of confrontation, and I didn't stand up for myself. But at that moment, I stood up for myself for the first time in my life. And it wasn't just me being angry at the past. The first problem was a man coming into my territory, or what used to be my territory, for 2 years. And the second problem was the disrespect, the blatant, purposeful disrespect on me and my ex. That girl is not yours. Like, I'm more assertive, I'm more protective, I'm more alpha, so to speak. And a few days after the fight happened, I talked to my ex about it, and she said she's never seen that guy at their house again. So, hearing that, and then having my confidence build from that, like, I am alpha. That's pretty much what I'm going through right now, and it's great, and I love it. And a few videos ago, I talked about psychological dysphoria of your responses to certain situations. This is one of those things that I was talking about. I'd never fought for myself, and I was angry about it. And for me, that did change while on T. I am defensive. Another thing that changed while on T was the way that I treat women and my mannerisms. Pre everything, I had a lot of animosity towards my mother, and it was more me ignoring her, me not working towards a better, relationship with her. I was more, I want to focus on me. It's me, and I'm gonna leave you to do whatever you want to do. But once I started taking tea, I was like, it was more, I want to make things better. I want to make things okay. I felt like the man of the house, and I'm supposed to make everything okay. And I've been surprising her with flowers and cards and notes and stuff like that. Like, I want to be her secret admirer. And all the years that I've been tortured by this woman, it didn't matter to me anymore. And my values on relationships have changed. And I've been thoughtful, and I've been thinking of the little things. And it's been meaning a lot more to me as a man. As of right now in my transition, I feel like my mind is currently moving through honey. Thick, sticky, slow honey. And pre-everything, my mind was really fluid, rapid moving, and I'd think, and I'd understand my thoughts, and it was just bam. But ever since I started taking tea, I don't know if it's due to all the stress of college or what it is, but I'm still having the same thoughts, but I'm not able to understand the language of my mind, if that makes sense. And I'm having all these thoughts, and everything's just moving so slowly. Even the way I talk sometimes, and the words that I use, kind of getting slower. And that's something I'm really not used to, because I had a very analytical spiderweb kind of a mind. I had this idea, and I had this other idea, and these ideas connect to those ideas, and all of my ideas connect, and I made all these connections, and everything worked. But now I have all these ideas, and they're just floating in space, and I can't grasp them, and I don't know what to do about it. But yeah, I hope all of this made sense. To wrap it all up, I'm more assertive, defensive, thoughtful, and slow thinking. Things that happened in the past don't bother me anymore. I think about today, because today is all that matters.